everyone, my name's NewFlowerGirl, you can call me Demi, and welcome back to another Aftertalk video. Today we're going to be talking about the MotoGP Australian Grand Prix and the F1 American Grand Prix. One of two American races they have. I'm going to do this one a bit different. Normally I would go sprint race MotoGP, then F1, whatever, and then MotoGP to top it all off. But right now I'm going to do MotoGP first, like everything in MotoGP. Mainly because there was no sprint race. The main race was driven. But yeah, even here on the website, if I have session sprint race, it says no results. So yeah, basically there was the wet weather coming up. So yeah, they did do the other things. So actually I should do them first because it's all main races. So I didn't actually watch the Moto3 race. I'm very bad at this. But yeah. Anyway, the retirements. Yoko Moreira, Ivan Ortola, Fabio Farioli, David Munoz, Mario Aggi, David Alonso, David Salvador, Asman, and Perez, Vicente Perez. He's actually a replacement for Ana Carrasco, because if you can remember, she had a horrible crash where she basically broke her legs 2 places and got a concussion. So she's in no condition to race. So they got a replacement. And he did 9 laps better than David Munoz, so well done to him. Anyway, 18 drivers still raced. Rueda, I think he was just so far behind that he didn't get counted. And Sober's like nearly 2 minutes behind. 112 seconds. Wow. All behind the leader. Yeah. The winner. So, I want to talk about the Australian driver, but he is third. His first ever podium for Joel Kelso. Colin was unfortunately more than 15 seconds behind Kelso, so yeah. But he had no one really behind him. Except for Adrian Fernandez on like, I would want to say 8. I'm doing like the maths in my head. Like, because it shows just the gap to the leader. So I have to do the maths in my head and I'm terrible at maths. But yeah, Colin 4th. Once again, no podium. This is bad. But yeah, good for Joel Kelso. Also, Denis Onchu, he got 1st place. His 3rd victory of the season and overall. And 2nd was Ayumu Sasaki. Masia was 8th. What happened to him? What was wrong? You know, perhaps I need to watch that race. Then I would know what went wrong there. Analysis lap by lap. As a PDF file. Alright. Never mind. Apparently you can get PDF files on the website. MotoGP.com/GP results 2023. And then you can just get the race results on like in like PDF file, like world standings, fast lap sequence, average speed, lap by lap analysis. Why did I not find this out sooner? There's a game hub on the website. I'm rambling. I'm sorry, guys. Anyways, Moto2. I did watch this one. Anyway, This is something I have never seen before. Like a bit, you know, you have a bit like not classified, did not finish the first lap. Right here it says with one of the guys label.results.out of laps. What? I'm confusion. Right, so the guys who did not finish the race: Darren Binder, Zonta van der Goorbeek, Barry Baltus, Sergio Garcia, Felipe Salach, Sam Lewis, Jake Dixon, what's his first name? Mattia Cazzade, and Celestino Vieri. And then we have the guy who is label.results.out of laps, Alonso Lopez. There is a reason for that. There was a red flag. Mainly because of the weather. Like I said at the beginning, it was raining terribly here or there in Austria. And Australia. And they red flagged it because it was too dangerous. There was too much spray. A good call for me. And they were set to restart the race, but even before they made it back outside, it was announced that there would be no restart. Even if there was a restart, Alonso Lopez would not go into racing because he was more than 2 laps down from the lead. I believe he was like 5 laps down. So yeah, they couldn't just bring him back. But they weren't past 2/3 of the race. So like they didn't complete the sufficient amount of race distance that is needed for full point rewards. So they opted with half points. And basically, if you can remember, last year it happened. The same thing happened, but then it was in Thailand. I want to say. I want to say Thailand, but it might have been in. No, it wasn't Indonesia. Was it? I don't know. I wish I could go and check. Results. Of course I can't check it on my phone. Year 2022. Event. Thailand. No, it was Indonesia. What is Indonesia? Where is Indonesia? What the heck? I can't find Indonesia. I know for a fact last year they went to Indonesia. Huh? Was it Japan? No. I legit don't know. Wait. Let me do it on in a different way. Moto 2 2022 Indonesia. Results. Mandalika. No. It also wasn't Mandalika. I am so confused. I do think it was Mandalika last year. But that doesn't explain the fact that it's not in the list. Because, like, if you guys look with me right here, I know, like, my face cam is off right now. Like, if we go right here, where do you guys see Mandalika? Like, it's not there. Oh, right here, right here. Nope. Nope. Not Mandalika. I really don't know. I really don't know. Anyway, I've got the time, so... like, I can go and check for you guys. Maybe Malaysia? No. Not Australia. God damn. Though it was raining in Thailand. Let me go with Thailand right now. Thailand. I really spelled it wrong. A heavy downpour arrived while riders were on the grid, delaying the start, caused the distance to be reduced by a third, while water tires were frantically fitted on the triumph-powered motorbikes. But the Guild's dark clouds were still lingering sternly ahead, and the restart was delayed before riders were eventually sent out. But as they did so, another downpour hit parts of the track, leaving race direction with no other choice but to wave red flags again before it had even reached the grid. Yeah, so it was Thailand. But it doesn't say that they got half points. Apparently they might have. Right. Anyway, they got half points here. So basically, half points, that's basically what they get when they haven't completed full race distance, but they are past halfway, past a certain point. And basically, this was also the case. This was the case in Formula One, like when Max Verstappen got his second title in Japan. It was unsure if he did, but with like 27 laps completed, half points were awarded. But they completed 28 laps, and that would mean that Max was champion. Anyways, yeah, that was just 4 points. So yeah, they got half points. So normally P1 would be 25 points. Right now, in this case, it's 12.5. And then P2, it was 20 now 10, and so on. Yeah? Yeah, no anything special on the podium. Tony Arbolino won, Aaron Canet second, and Fermin Alderweireld third. I believe second podium in a row, I want to say. But like, I'm not too sure if it is his second podium. No, it is. It is. Never mind. Yeah, Bubba Schneider got back 4 points, and Tiger Hada, his teammates, back 2.5 points, which is good for him. I want to say the final points, but like the final half a point now goes to Ayagura. So yeah. Yeah. Good race though, even though sad that Sonta's point streak has doused. Like, he had a streak of 2 races in a row where he finished in the points. I was so happy about that. Like, he finally did it. Alright, now we're gonna go to the MotoGP race. This one was held on a Saturday. Reason for that? There was, of course, the rain coming on Sunday. So they basically swapped the sprint race and the Sunday race around. So the sprint race would be held on Sunday after Moto2. But that didn't happen. No sprint race, no big drama. So yeah. It's a good thing that they can just swap things around. You know? I mean, it's still a race, and it meant that it wasn't too big of a loss because all those fans, they did get to see a full MotoGP race. Like, maybe they wanted to see a sprint race, but like, you know, safety first. You gotta think about that. Whenever race direction decides to do like decides to not race when it's wet, you gotta think like, well, at least the drivers are not gonna crash and hurt themselves terribly like they might have done in the past. Because, yeah, when you think of it, like, half the grid is like injured / returning from injury. We still don't have the full grid yet. This weekend, Alex Rins, he decided to not race because he was in too much pain. And he was the last guy we needed to come back. That man's been out since June, July. Can you imagine? Anyway, MotoGP retirements. Juan Mir and Adrian Augusto Fernandez. There's so many Fernandezes in here. The Aussie boy, Jack Miller, in 7th. Right, there's not really anything other than Marc Marquez was 15th and Quattro 14th. There were 2 drivers who got their first something. The first one, Fabio De Gianantonio, first podium. And then Johan Zarco, first victory. That's right, Johan Zarco got his first win, his well-deserved win that he had to wait for so damn long for. Like, I believe he joined MotoGP in like 2017-ish, 2016. I don't know. I don't know, but he had to wait for so damn long. But he finally got it. And then Francesco Bagnaia is in 2nd. It was not a good race for... Wait, where is he? Oh, there he is. Oh, for like, where was he? Where was Jorge Martin? He was 5th. Martin was 5th. So that does not do good for the standings. So yeah, Bagnaia is at 366 and Martin is at 339. There we go. So yeah, Bagnaia's gonna get it. Anyways, sprint race. I'm just gonna go and get the results for the sprint race. Come on, get down faster. There we go. Sprint. With the sprint, we had 1 retirement, which was Lance Stroll. Logan Sargent was last. First guy into the points was George Russell. Then we had Gasly. Well, I'm just going to read out the results. From bottom to top. 19, Logan Sargent. 18, Kevin Magnussen. 17, Zhou Guanyu. 16, Valtteri Bottas. 15, Nico Hulkenberg. 14, Yuki Tsunoda. 13, Fernando Alonso. 12, Daniel Ricciardo. 11, Esteban Ocon. 10, Oscar Piastri. 9, Alex Albon. 8, George Russell. 7, Pierre Gasly. 6, Carlos Sainz. 5, Sergio Perez. 4, Lando Norris. That matched his number. His amazing number. We don't see that often. Number 3, Charles Leclerc. 2nd, Lewis Hamilton. And 1st, Max Verstappen. And then a note, Russell and Joe received 5-second time penalties for leaving the track and gaining an advantage. Yeah, that was not fun. Anyway. Oop. This one? No. I'm trying to get back to the news. Or view all latest news. There we go. Just so that I could get to like the reports. So yeah. This is gonna be a long after talk. But anyway. As it happened, after a frantic sprint weekend, it all came down to this as the drivers lined up preparing to do battle in Austin. Verstappen claimed victory in Saturday's 100 km dash, but starting 6th, could he translate his strong pace to race day to secure the win. Before the race got started, there would be a few changes to the starting grid, with both Aston Martin and Haas drivers set to start from the pit lane after changes were made to their cars overnight. As the tyre blankets were raised, it showed all drivers starting on a set of medium tyres, with the only exception being Stroll and Hulkenberg, who were looking to go long on the first stint on a set of hards. As the lights went out, it was a brilliant start for Norris, who got ahead of Russell on the run down to turn 1, while Sainz made his way past Hamilton for 3rd. Further back, Piastri had gone from P10 to P6, despite being tagged by Ocon. On the charge, Piastri was now looking to get ahead of Verstappen into turn 12, although the Dutch driver was able to keep the rookie behind, as Sainz also had a look down the inside of Leclerc further ahead at the same corner. The race style was amazing. Ooh. As we approached the end of lap 2, Norris had moved over 2 seconds ahead of Leclerc out at the front, while Ocon was now complaining about having sidepod damage as he came under threat from Russell. I'm so sorry guys, I have a dry throat right now. I should not be doing this. Russell, having dropped from 5th to 8th, was noted for leaving the track and gaining an advantage into turn 1. He made his way past Ocon at turn 11, while with Perez following him through past the Alpine racer 1 corner later. Russell did not get a penalty for that, even though he went like off the track to overtake. Yeah, Mercedes doing their dirty little games once again without getting a penalty. Even in the sprint race, like Hamilton did it as well. Like, no hate towards Hamilton, but he did do an overtake off the track. Like, shouldn't be doing that. And then not receive a penalty. Like, that's bad. Anyway, further ahead, Hamilton was now right on the back of Sainz's gearbox, despite the Spaniard's best efforts to keep him behind. The Mercedes driver overtook his rival at the very popular turn 12. Gasly, now in 10th, came on the radio to call for Ocon not to hold him up, although his damage-suffering teammate was powerless to resist his attack. Ocon was now visibly struggling for pace as he had dropped back to the field by the back of the field by the end of lap 5. At the same time, Verstappen was now beginning to make his move as he overtook Sainz into turn 12. Elsewhere, the stewards believed there was no need to further investigate Russell for leaving the track and gaining an advantage at that one. That's what I said. Hamilton was now showing the pace of his updated W14 as he got within Leclerc's DRS within the space of a couple of laps. The Mercedes driver breezed past the Monegasque at turn 12, with his next target, Norris, 3 seconds up the road. There was more bad news for Ocon as he was unable to continue with the sidepod damage he sustained from his collision with Piastri at the start, with Alpine opting to retire his car for the third time in 5 races. Piastri did not last much longer as McLaren retired his car due to radiator damage sustained from his contract with Ocon. Okay, I did not know it was radiator damage, but like in the sidepods, that is where the radiator is. My dad told me. Okay, so yeah. As we approached the end of lap 11, Verstappen was now closing in on Leclerc as he made his DRS advantage count as he eased his way past Ferrari once again into turn 12. Hamilton then set the fastest lap of the race in lap 13 as he had now closed the gap to Norris to 2.5 seconds. His teammate Russell, however, was the brunt of Perez's frustrations as he believed the Briton had exceeded the track limits on multiple occasions. By the end of lap 14, there was signs of life at Aston Martin as Alonso and Stroll were now running in 11th and 12th behind the returning Ricciardo in 10th. Back at the front, Hamilton was now just behind Norris. So yeah, basically that all happens. Track limits continued to be an issue during the race, with multiple drivers having times deleted. The latest was Kevin Magnussen, who was now being shown a black and white flag by stewards. Also, Alonso overtook Joe to make his way up into the top 10. There was a massive battle with Norris and Verstappen, which I absolutely loved. Yeah. I don't want to make this video like an hour long. So I'm just gonna go to the race results. Oh yeah, another fun thing. I will read that out. Like, it is at the bottom, I'm pretty sure. No, it's not. It is not in here. Well, anyway. The race result was Verstappen, Hamilton, Norris, Sainz, Perez, Leclerc, Russell, Gasly, Stroll, Tsunoda, Albon, Sargent, Hulkenberg, Bottas, Joe, Magnussen, Ricciardo, and then Alonso, Piastri, and Ocon retiring. Alonso had brake issues, I think. So yeah. Oh, Albon. Oh yeah, I did see that during the race. Right. So yeah, what I just read out, that was the original race result up to Monday morning. Monday morning, the race result was announced that it was Verstappen, Norris, Sainz, Perez, Russell, Gasly, Stroll, Tsunoda, Albon, Sargent, Hulkenberg, Bottas, Joe, Magnussen, Ricciardo, and then retired Alonso, Piastri, Ocon. 2 names are missing, and those are Hamilton and Leclerc. Hamilton and Leclerc disqualified for technical infringements. Basically, F1 cars, they have like a skid plate, which is basically a plank, a wooden plank, at the bottom of their car, and there is a minimum that they need to be. Apparently, those were those from Hamilton and Leclerc were below the minimum, so they were disqualified. Which, yeah. Also, Yuki Tsunoda scored an additional point for setting the fast lap of the race. That was fun. Like, I was cheering him on. my entire family were like, "Come on, Jackie, you can do it," and he got it. Yeah, Stroll finally good result. Finally, at the end of the freaking season. Norris second in his 100th Grand Prix. Yeah, it's like his fourth or fifth podium. No, his sixth podium of the season. That is it. That is it. His sixth podium of the season, and once again with two of his mates, with Verstappen and Carlos, with two of his mates. So nice. And yeah, let's not forget Logan Sargent. It's his home Grand Prix. One of 3 home Grand Prix. You would think like normally he wouldn't be in the points, but this time he got a point. A race point. Finally. So, Williams, if you wouldn't mind announcing him now. But they might do it in Vegas, so if Sargent like puts up an amazing race next weekend, then they will probably announce like, yeah, we'll have Logan Sargent in our car next year, and next to Alex Albon. I would be happy for Sargent if that did happen. But anyway, next weekend we go to Mexico in Formula 1. And we will also go to Thailand with the MotoGP. So yeah. So yeah. Another early race and another late race. But this time no F1 sprint race. That's after that. Weekend after that. In Brazil. So both basically have now triple headers. MotoGP is almost done with their triple header, which it ends next weekend. And Formula 1 it's like just on the start of a triple header. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then please hit the like button. Also consider subscribing if you don't want to miss any more of these videos, and it also helps me out to see if you guys like my videos. But that's it from me for now, and I shall see you guys in another video.